Hello and welcome. I'm Miss Lady, your Popus with the Mostest, and I'm here to do another reading for you. Just a reminder, on this channel we don't believe in coincidence, and I work a lot with numbers, signs, synchronicities. I am a psychic medium, so I get downloads and all sorts of messages, all sorts of ways. And if you are here, there is a reason. So, with that said, my cards need to flip or fall, but I want to pull 5 and see what we're working with. An overall theme of the reading. 79. Ooh, we have a hater in the house. That is the Misanthrope card, also the 5 of Swords in my deck. We have a hater. Who is hating? Interesting. A hater. All right, I'm hearing 4 shuffles. I hope everyone is doing well. I call on Archangel Michael and ask him to keep me safe from those who wish me harm and intend to cloud my judgment. May you bring me messages for the highest good of those watching and all involved. That's a lot of cards. So let's see what we got. It's all 5. So we have 39, compliance, for what is powering the situation. 86, truth, for what is changing. 95, responsibility, for what is blocking. Ooh, 55, what's coming to light? The Tower card, upheaval. And what's coming to balance? 97, sloth, with community on the bottom. So this is creativity, investment, wisdom, invent, healing. With community on the bottom. All right. Something, or someone from the outside looking in, believes that something is too good to be true or inauthentic. Like nothing without having to fake something can be that good. So somebody or something, in some way, they're trying to cause a lot of problems. This is also the law of responsibility, which states that you cannot, or you need to take ownership and take responsibility for your actions, for the things that are in your life, before you can change them. Somebody's in for some sort of rude awakening, though. Maybe a community that you've removed yourself from, a social circle, friends. They just want you to be something that you're not. They want you to be this old person, this follower, compliance. It's, it's the difference between a follower and a copycat. This is a group of copycats. I just heard Mean Girls, so like, you know how there was the one leader in Mean Girls who everybody wanted to be like, and then there was the one who wanted to hang out with them but wanted to be her own self, wanted to be different? I feel like you are the one that wanted to be different. Because you recognized your truth. You recognized that this group of people was kind of full of crap. You didn't want to be a part of it. I'm hearing unlucky. Maybe you kept getting into trouble when you were around them. And so now you've broken away. Now you're glittering and you actually are gold. These people are the kinds of people where, because of their behaviors, because of their habits, because of, the life choices they have made, oftentimes not all that glitters is gold, but you are actual gold. You've been making the right choices. You have been doing the right things. You have been freeing yourself and releasing yourself of things that no longer fit you. And it's taken some time. It's taken a lot of healing. It's taken a lot of time. Sloth, what's coming to balance? Your hard work, your time, the time you've invested in yourself is paying off, and the community is going to have to watch. Maybe you kind of dropped off the face of the planet for a minute. People may have started, rumors. And the upheaval, you are going to come out of hiding. I know we're going into Virgo hermit season, but I do think that there's just this really strong ability to stand on your own. Virgo is the Virgin. It's somebody who's alone. The Virgos are known as, they're the hermit card. They go within and they find this light to lead them back out of the dark and then to lead others through it. People are going to be following them. People are going to be copying them. And it's because they've taken such drastic steps and put so much effort into healing themselves, into bettering themselves. That's beautiful. The upheaval is that all of these things that people have been saying are false. It's going to destroy whatever, when you step out as yourself, when you emerge, I'm hearing victorious, when you emerge victorious, the truth of all of these people, that they're just copycats who don't know what they're doing, who don't know anything, who've been putting you down when really you're the one who's elevating in knowledge, elevating in status, and not like social status, so that may be part of it, but elevating in, vibration. You are golden. Stay golden in this community. Do not let people, don't let their gossip or their hatred or their envy sway you. Because I heard some other reader, she said, they don't rob empty houses. People don't copy things. People don't hate on things unless there's a little bit of jealousy. And a lot of times if you're going rogue, if you're going within, if you are showing and demonstrating that you don't need anybody, that's a quality to envy. A lot of people, communities require each other. They require a network of people to survive, and no man is an island. But again, I feel that you're not entirely trying to be alone and on your island. You are trying to find your best, truest self. You were taking accountability for your actions. You were recognizing what in your life needed to change. You completely shed a skin. The skin that I'm in. I don't know why I just heard that. And it took a long time. And people, I'm hearing, she went to rehab. Like Euphoria, maybe you've been watching Euphoria. Everyone's kind of having their, little gossip and rumors about where you've been, what you've been doing, what went wrong. She's pregnant? No. They went to rehab? No. They just took some time away. They went up into their tower and blocked themselves off from the stuff that was weighing them down. The Ten of Wands is putting all of your burdens down. Finally getting to the point where you're saying, I'm carrying too much and I don't want to carry this all. Hard truths, cutting away. The truth is the Ace of Swords, and wow, Ace of Swords in my deck. And your truth was, you just needed to trim the fat. I want to go around again. So on compliance, we have manipulation. Yes, maybe someone tried to get you to be a certain way, tried to get you to do a certain thing. A lot of pressure, the Six of Pentacles on the bottom, give and take. Maybe you felt like you were bribed, like you were coerced. But somebody knew how to play on your emotions. And I think that what worked for a little while, eventually no longer worked. And that's how you recognize, or maybe you recognize people were playing with your emotions. And that recognition was what brought the truth to you, what made it easy for you to, this is reckless, Seven of Swords, kind of sneak away. And people saw it as being rude, as being reckless, but you were just King of Swordsing that. You were just saying, no, I know better. When I know better, I do better, and I don't want to be around this. 65, 58, we have 3 cards coming out for what's blocking. Kindness, greed, and no. Someone was mistaking your kindness for weakness. And you were letting it happen. And once you said yes to too many things, you took on too many burdens, and eventually you recognized, I need to say no. I need to draw the line somewhere. And you initiated the change. '66 is guidance. Internal guidance. You listen to your internal guidance. The upheaval, clarifying upheaval, is disconnect. The 8 of Swords. You chose to trap yourself. You chose to cut yourself off, but you chose this. Because you chose this when you were finally ready, which is probably coming out, maybe if not, now, probably toward the end of Virgo season, closer to Libra season. You chose. When you choose to come back out, do not allow yourself to slip into the same circles. Collaboration, Three of Pentacles. But I feel like you went within your tower to rebuild yourself, and that's beautiful. You cut yourself off from anything that could have influenced or manipulated you in a direction that you didn't want to be or you don't want to go. Collaboration, the Three of Pentacles, it's building from the ground up. Collaboration in tandem with all the versions of yourself you've been and all of the versions of yourself you want to be moving forward. For some reason, I'm picturing Peter Pan and his shadow. So maybe you were doing your shadow work. Maybe you were integrating inner child. Maybe you're healing an inner child. Can we clarify sloth? I mean, sloth takes a long time. Intention. Maybe you put it off a little too long. And so you had to let some karma shake out. Uncertain the Fool. But now it's out. The karma has ended. Certain cycles have come to a close. And you've released your 10 of Wands. You've put the 10 down and you picked up the one that you do want to move forward. The Page of Wands is here. The one that you do, the one idea, the one passionate idea, venture you do want to move forward with, you have identified it and you can now move forward. And maybe you haven't quite yet. Maybe you're still up in your tower. Maybe you're still in that process of disconnecting from what's not for you. You're still in that process of learning how to set boundaries and detaching from things that aren't for you. You can be alone or you can be lonely, and I feel like you've learned how to be alone and not lonely. And that's a skill that I promise you these compliant people aren't going to learn for a little while, if ever. Uncertain, if ever. So I'm gonna say kudos to you for being able to release what isn't for you. Kudos to you for being able to recognize what you don't want to be, because knowing what you don't want is just as important as knowing what you do. But I'm hearing a 311 song, and I swear here, I'm sorry, but it says, fuck the naysayers, because they don't mean a thing, because this is what style we bring. Now it's morning at last night. Well, that's not important, but the F the naysayers, man. They have no idea what you're doing. They have no idea what your vision is. They have no idea this one that you're ready to move forward, your intention. They have no idea, and they don't need to. When you come out victorious, that will speak volumes, and you won't even have to say a thing. But give yourself time to heal. You cannot rush this. You cannot rush anything. So if you are still up in your tower, if you are recognizing, maybe your disconnection, the removal of yourself has started to create waves. Maybe you're starting to see those waves. Do not let yourself go back into cycles. And we are in a Mercury retrograde now. This is literally the time when certain things return, just to see if you're really done with it, just to double check. And we're in the shadow phase, the pre-shadow phase. So we're not quite in retrograde, I think, until the 9th. But it doesn't mean it's not starting. And then don't forget 2 weeks after. So we have a good 6-7-ish weeks of the universe kind of just, seeing if we're about what we say we're about. So if you are in your tower, I can't say it enough, keep working on dropping the wands if you haven't. Keep figuring out what the one you want to move forward with. And hold on to that tight, especially as people come back into your life. Maybe they are going to come back and try to sway you or manipulate you into thinking or being or doing certain things. And just stay, what is it? Stay true to your guns, or what is it? I don't know, but stand your ground. Stand your ground in this new way of being that you are creating for yourself. Because whatever it is, it's your truth. And it's what you need to be for you. Not everybody needs to understand it, only you do. And I think you're going to see your life pay off. I think you're going to see the other events in your life really start to work for your benefit. It'll all make sense once you step out as yourself. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I think that's all I got for now. So hope this finds you well, and please don't forget to like or comment. If you want me to give you a little bit of information on a certain number for you, please leave that number below. And if you want to get in touch with me for a reading, my email is in my description. So take it easy, enjoy the day, and I'll see you next time.